Hey guys, still testing out some more Jeeves, but haven't been that impressed with it so far. Has a lot of problem with anarchs because they can just kill him easily, and then he's just dead. And a lot of other cards you've put in your deck to go with him are then not very good, like Subliminal. So he might be okay in this matchup, but I think overall I'm not sold. You kind of play like these sort of second-rate econ cards, and then you don't have enough money to do your thing like Glacier would. Then your centrals get pounded. So there's a lot of issues, but we'll see if we can try to find some answers for them. Interesting to see Gang Sign here. So we can install Double Draw. We can res Jeeves. We can do credit, 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 install. I think I want to see some more cards. Okay, that's pretty good. Just need something to cover our two centrals. So like if this is Noise or Wizard, they would just trash Jeeves and then you have nothing going on. But Criminal can't actually afford to trash Jeeves many times. They can trash him once for sure. But when it comes to doing it over and over, they start to have trouble. I guess it's kind of a marker for asset spam in general. This is a deck that can't really spam tons of assets, but you can play a few. And that's the worst spot to be in when you're against a deck that's good against asset spam. Because they're used to killing your assets efficiently. They can handle killing even more assets. So when it's like just a few of these, it's underwhelming. So he's just not going to run right now. Interesting. Do we even res Jeeves just for like credit, 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 install? Maybe we do. Kind of waiting for 3-2 to show up. We'll be able to score it with these two cards because the shipment spends 2 clicks, this spends a 3rd click. Your Jeeves click back and you're good to go. I guess we could have been playing one of these subliminals each turn. I thought he would run something. He really didn't. Alright, let's look for some more ice. It's probably as good as anything else. So the downside of having only 9 agendas is you don't always have one when you want it. But we should be able to keep our hand pretty clean and let these gang signs not do anything. Yeah, he still ain't running, so we get our Subliminal back. Should have played this a bit earlier. No agenda still. Can you see another agenda? You get a food that's kind of not the one you want, but it's okay. What do we pitch here? I feel weird pitching the Jackson. I think we might actually pitch the food and wait for a better one. Really, we can score Efficiency Committee with these 2 cards, and that would put us on a great start. Scoring the food is kind of... It's sure it's 3 points, but doesn't help you go faster. Okay, it's like an eater siphon type thing. Well, that's a little obnoxious, but our ice should be taxing enough for eater. Subliminal again. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna draw food all the time. Man. I don't know what I want to do here. I guess just look for something else. Eli. I mean, we could put this food in the remote by itself. But I think I almost want a third ice on the HQ to make siphoning less exciting for him. Could he have shard? I don't know. We'll leave it in there for now. Adonis is probably good later. He can't access inside remotes very well. What a difference between Eater and Faust, huh? Like, Eater has such a severe drawback. Faust has essentially no drawback. He even makes your dead cards better, because then they're useful for something. Okay, we're just gonna not draw. Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. Don't usually see liberated account in Leela. Interesting decision. I guess you were playing 3 career fairs, probably, and you want one more target that it works with. Seems okay. So I think we just abandon our Adonis to die here. Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we just put the Enigma on it and wait one more turn. If we cover our Jeeves, Jeeves will live for a long time. I think we can afford to wait a turn. And make Jeeves stay. I don't know, maybe this is not needed, but I feel like at some point he's going to have the credits to just trash both of them, and then we'll be sad. Because we were really not going to make a good remote this game against Leela. This is a good trade already, so I'm happy. Okay, now with our Adonis down to 6, feeling a little better about scoring the committee. So we'll res this so he cannot just bounce it. And we'll do new remote, subliminal, shipment. Whoops. Subliminal's not needed here. Oh well, we'll probably get it back at some point. And if we don't, we can use the 2 shipments to score anything. So playing this shipment or playing the subliminal just gives us $1 like regular. And nothing on the gang sign. He's going to get to bounce a card. Probably he'll bounce an HQ ice. Well, maybe he'll bounce an R&D ice and just go for keyhole now. Okay, fair. The HQ maybe makes more sense because he needs to get siphons on before anything really happens. He needs like profitable siphons too. If he's spending like 10 to get in there, it's not really worth his time. Yeah, I'm not a fan of gang sign when I'm playing as Leela. It's pretty random whether it's good or not. Like if they're flooded, then you just beat them very easily. And if they are able to keep their HQ clean, you just lose. Because you spent a lot of resources on these cards that don't do anything. I think we're going to see one of these games where the gang sign is at its worst. Especially we're going to be able to pad out our hand with these subliminals. Yeah, so actually playing this last turn was good. We get a dollar out of it. I guess we just draw. I mean, threats for him to get back in this game are Siphon and Keyhole. Other than that, he really can't do anything. So I think this shows a kind of a neat aspect of this deck. We're playing like an NBN Vast Advance in that we're not committing much to the remotes. But we also have the value of that HB Ice that's taxing enough that breakers don't just go through it like butter. You know, having Eli Architect, that's what NEH used to have in the old days when it was the best deck. And because these cards are just really strong against everything. I think it would still be the best deck if the most one list was not there. Okay, so we've got more ice. Can I get an agenda? Really can't, huh? Okay, I guess we'll put a 4th ice in HQ. And just chill out. I don't want to play more than 4 just because it gets too expensive. It's already not profitable for him to siphon us. And the Keyhole is quite taxing also. Yeah, there's the Keyhole, but it's expensive. He didn't really have enough money, or at least he didn't know he had enough money. We could score this turn with the aid of what, Biotic and stuff. We can Biotic, install Advance, use a shipment. Is that worth it to score this turn and let him bounce and get Keyholes for... I think it's not. I actually think that we should wait another turn. Because we just need to deny him accesses. Even if we draw it into next turn, I think it's okay. Wow, he's just gonna hope for his gang signs to be good. Not a good strategy, I don't think. Political operative, ouch. So we do in fact draw another agenda, but I think we have at least something to do here. So let's do some shenanigans. What if we do... There's any way to score both these at the same turn? There's not, right? I mean, he can be bounce the other one once he score the first one, even if it's advanced. So I don't think we can score both at the same time. Advance. Subliminal shipment. Or no, subliminal biotic. Then we do shipment. We get a click. We can at least make him bounce one of the agenda before he steals it. Yeah, let's try that. Biotic. Get one from Jeeves. And now we can take up to 3 clicks if we wanted to. Wouldn't let us score, but we can replace our ice. Ah, whoops. That was ridiculous. All right. I have such a hard time with this interface sometimes. All right, so here we are with one click left. If we have more click left, does that help us? Not really, huh? Yeah, I don't think there was a way to do this properly. We should not test because all our ice on the table already, and there's a lot of points in our deck. So this agenda's gone unless we bluff him out, which maybe we can do. No, we can't. But we did successfully keep one of our ice down here. And now we wait for him to do tons of accesses, but he won't get anything else. All good now? So now we just replace the well, we let him have 1, unfortunately, but now we're on 4. We still have 2 tokens, so we can score out. If we can get our shipments back, we can score food at a hand. Or we can probably just score in the remote once he spends a little bit of money on Keyhole. All right, he's just taking money. Well, works for me. Yeah, we've really just been able to pile so much ice and still do our plan, which is what Leela doesn't want you to do. A lot of times you'll see that even though you don't directly lose to Leela's plan, you just get slowed down so much that you can't do anything. What do we got here? If we can do install advance, our turn just ends, so I think we don't. We install in the beta test, got 15 cred. Can that architect fire, really? So we won't install the remote this turn. And even an E3 here is still pretty taxing. He's spending 3 clicks and $3 plus the architect. I guess at least he could access that way. Excuse me. Yeah, he can't keyhole very hard at this time. So maybe this ice, I don't know if this was needed in the end. We might have been happy for him to spend 10 and kill both of these. Could have put the Enigma on the remote. Okay, so this would score 3-2. Okay, we can't do it. We can't score the food this turn. What we have. I think we just probably put it in the remote. Let's look for another ice to go in the remote. No, huh? Okay. Well, we'll just try this. We can score it out next turn. We can do 3 advance, gain our click, gain a mini click, and then use the shipment. I don't have to score 4 agendas to win this game. That's going to give him more shots at his gang sign. I think if I'm him, I let that run. Honestly, like, you need to just come in here and pay this trace and see this card. Oh, right, he can't access, so yet. Oh, he doesn't break it. What do you think his play is there? You just let Architect fire like twice. So he runs through and pays a trace to see this card. They're both poor, right? It's not like we can do much and get our Jackson out. Yeah, I think he probably just needs to access here and pay whatever we charge him. Good old never advance food. I think more and more I'm feeling like the way to win this game is to just set up a way to score your food no matter who you're playing against. Scoring 3 is just so much easier than scoring 4. And you have your committee and your Jeeves, and you've got various ways to get it done. Like, even worst case, you do a 3 robotic to score. Yeah, I don't like the gang sign. It's a little better if they're playing like 11, 12, 13 agendas. I find most decks these days want to play food and keep that count down to free up the deck slots. All right, thanks.